We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
Choose your side carefully. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 battles from the Harry Potter franchise. Before we begin, if you enjoy this video, be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be focusing on both individual and group confrontations from the Harry Potter films. So, grab your wands, broomsticks, portkeys and spellbooks, we're about to go to war. Oh, and spoiler alert. Number 10, Harry vs Voldemort, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Harry! Oh, I'd almost forgotten you were here.
In what is the first proper one-to-one encounter between Harry and the Dark Lord, we gather in a graveyard following the treacherous Tri-Wizard tournament.
You've been taught how to duel, I presume, yes? First, we bow to each other.
Resurrected and ready to finish what he started, Voldemort comes at Harry swinging, and before we know it, they're both locked in a prior incantato spell, and the ghosts of Voldemort's past victims make an appearance. Not only is the battle itself memorable, but it's everything that goes with it. Harry's parents, Wormtail slicing off his hand, Cedric Diggory's death. It's a frenzy of drama.
Let go! Let go!
Number 9, Harry vs Malfoy, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
I know what you did, Malfoy.
We've seen these two grow up together, we've watched them bicker and somewhat playfully duel in the Chamber of Secrets, and it's that history that makes this encounter so enthralling. With Harry hunting down the scheming Malfoy to the toilets, they both engage in what's probably the closest thing to a classic shootout the franchise has to offer. But it doesn't just end with one of them harmlessly being shunned aside. Harry inflicts Snape's own brutal Sectum Sempra curse, a spell that simulates a slashing action. Bloody and beaten, Malfoy needs Snape to come to his rescue. Number 8, the Room of Requirement fight, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Well. What brings you here, Potter?
For this entry, we head to the headquarters of Dumbledore's army, aka the Room of Requirement. Chasing after a Horcrux, Harry goes head-to-head with Malfoy and co, with Ron and Hermione chiming in just in time. Spells fly, as do chairs, a giant snake is summoned and waves of fire crash down, burning everything in their path.
I'll set the bloody place on fire!
Eventually, an exciting broomstick rescue takes place and our Gryffindors emerge victorious. Varied and fast-paced, it's a perfect example of how the series can explode into life in a matter of moments.
If we die for them, Harry, I'm gonna kill you!
Number 7, Neville vs the Snatchers, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Aw, remember Neville, the geeky wimp from the earlier films? Well, he's grown up a fair bit since then, and his brave face-off against an entire army is perfect proof of it. Playing gatekeeper to Hogwarts as the Snatchers plan to attack, Neville stands firm and proud and denies them entrance. And even when everything goes south, he still manages to take out numerous bad guys by exploding the famous wooden bridge leading to the castle. Sure, there was a protective dome to help him initially, but it still took guts. You go, Mr. Longbottom.
That went well.
Number 6, Molly Weasley vs Bellatrix Lestrange, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. There's nothing stronger than a mother's love, and Death Eater Bellatrix Lestrange finds this out the hard way. Bellatrix takes fire at Ginny in Hogwarts before Molly swiftly steps in the way to protect her daughter and avenge her son, famously stating,
Not my daughters, you bitch!
Giggling and smirking as usual, Bellatrix soon realises that she's bitten off more than she can chew, with adrenaline-pumped, love-fueled Molly promptly freezing her on the spot and shattering her to pieces. Parenting 101, folks. Glorious. Number 5, Harry vs the Hungarian Horntail, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. What does Harry Potter do when confronted with a dragon? He does what anyone else would. He runs like hell. Well, technically in this case, he flies. Tasked with defeating a fiery foe in the Tri-Wizard tournament, Harry takes us to the heights of Hogwarts for this broomstick-singed showdown. And he's learnt a few things since his first flying lesson. Ducking, diving and sliding, Harry manages to dodge the dragon's fiery breath before dismissing it on a bridge, then coolly swooping in to claim his golden prize. Number 4, Harry versus the Basilisk, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Let's match the power of Lord Voldemort, heir of Salazar Slytherin, against the famous Harry Potter.
Taking place in the depths of Hogwarts, this head-to-head sees Harry and Tom Riddle battle it out, only Riddle has an enormous basilisk snake in his corner.
Your bird may have blinded the basilisk, but it can still hear you.
Blinded by Fawkes the Phoenix, the snake stalks Harry through the sewers, following the sound of his footsteps in a truly terrifying ordeal. Harry then comes face to face with the vile reptile and stabs it in the head with a sword, whilst having one of its poisonous teeth impaled in his arm. Harry's not even a teenager at this stage. What a badass. Number 3, Harry vs Voldemort, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Their soldiers have fought well, friends have fallen, Horcruxes obliterated.
Come on, Tom. Let's finish this the way we started. Together!
There's nothing left but for Harry and Voldy to settle it once and for all. Wrestling, falling, flying, scratching, and eventually crashing down and clashing with their wands, it's this scuffle mixed with the multiple other battles going on in the background, i.e. Neville defeating the Horcrux Nagini, that makes this confrontation truly epic. Time stands still, we're not quite sure what's happened or who's won, and then a withered Voldemort reveals all. Number 2, the Department of Mysteries battle, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. On a mission to save Sirius Black, Team Harry enters the Department of Mysteries only to be ambushed by Death Eaters.
Guess I can wait a little longer.
Now!
Exchanging blows in the dark, eerie, labyrinthine setting, each of them, including Neville and Luna, stand their ground.
Well done, Neville.
They are then captured, only to be liberated by Sirius along with many others, and then another crisscross of spells ensues, unfortunately ending in Bellatrix using the killing curse on Sirius. It's exhausting carnage that had Potter fans everywhere on the edge of their seats, and on the brink of tears. Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions.
Please. Avada Kedavra.
Number 1, Dumbledore vs Voldemort, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix.
It was foolish of you to come here tonight, Tom.
An unstoppable force, an immovable object, this had to be number 1. Taking place just moments after the death of Sirius Black, Dumbledore comes to Harry's rescue to exchange fisticuffs with Voldemort. Oh yes. Acting as a physical barrier between the two, Dumbledore proves he's just as powerful as the Dark Lord, easily dismissing his fiery serpent and turning a barrage of deadly glass into sand, occasionally turning back to Harry to nudge him back into cover. It's a true clash of magical heavyweights, and it finally proves to us Dumbledore does mean business.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.